How'd that happen? What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody, what's going on? Hey, everybody, what's going on? I was just trying to do a little joke. How is everybody tonight? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see here. Maritime, hello. Tree Bark, hello. Lieutenant Drake, hello. How is everybody tonight? Everything, Julian, hello. It started. Hey, Cassie, Theodore. Let's see, Michael. I don't have the violin ready. Maybe another time. Henry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, let me see. I gotta engage the slow mode, guys. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I've got to do the slow mode. There we go. Ready, save. My hair's all weird tonight. Oh well. How is everybody tonight? Millie. Hi, Sam. How are you? I'm doing good, Millie. How are you? How's Argentina? Let's see here. Hello from AV. Hello. Yay, boy. Hey, nice to see you back. Hey, how you doing, man? Hope y'all are doing well. Isaac. Man, it's boiling up here in Massachusetts. It's hot here in West Virginia. That's all I got to say. Let's see. LTG. Hey, man, how you doing? I love your signs. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Foxy, hello. Ted. Hi, Sam. Blanca says hi to Rosie. Rosie says hi. Callie. Hi, Sam. Hi, Callie. How is everybody tonight? Jonathan, the highlight of my day, lifetime with Historic Travels. That's awesome, man. Thank you. I super appreciate it. Highlight of my day, too, coming on here and talking to all you fine people. Let's see. Hang on a second. Let's see. Carlos. Hola, Sam, from Costa Rica. That's awesome. Waiting on part 2 of the U-boat. Okay, so I wasn't planning to do a part 2 of just the U-boat. I'm planning to finish out the Lusitania timeline series. But I wasn't planning to do a part 2 of the U-boat. Is that something that you all are interested in doing? Is that like something you all would like? Let's see. Jane, I love your channel. You're awesome. Are you married or do you have a girlfriend? No, not at this moment. I've talked about it before, long time ago. It was probably over a year and a half, 2 years ago. I was in a serious thing, but it all fell apart. Hey, at least I found out before we got married or anything. But yeah, I was in something, but no, I haven't had a serious girlfriend for a year or two now. Let's see here. Wild. Hi, Sam. Just visited Titanic Museum in Orlando, Florida. Thanks for teaching me about the Titanic. Love this channel. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Wild. Let's see here. Ozzy. Hi, Sam. How was your nap yesterday on the couch with Rosie? Okay, so for all of you who missed it, basically what ended up happening was I put it on my community page. I got home from work. I was planning to start my next video yesterday evening. And then I played with Rosie for about 10, 15 minutes or so. No joke, lay down on my couch and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to lay here and shut my eyes for a minute and just relax. And I opened my eyes again, an hour went by. I was like, did I just fall asleep? Did I just fall asleep for an hour? Like I could not get over that I just fell asleep for an hour. But yep, I took a nap yesterday. I didn't mean to, but I did. Cassie 10, thank you so much, my friend. First super chat. Thanks, Cassie. Anyway, I saw you've been on all day, and I was going to ask the infamous question, and you already know, XD. But I was guessing you were busy planning on a huge Uberx expedition soon. Yeah, we'll play Valorant. Don't worry, Cassie. But I have been working on my next video today, and it's completely done. It's ready to go. Now, it's not Lusitania. I worked on a Titanic video because Lusitania is going to take a little bit more time. But yeah, I worked on a Titanic video, and it's ready to go. And I'm considering releasing it after the live stream. What do you all think? Should I release it after the live stream? Let's see here. Terry 5, thank you. Good evening. Are you and Part-Time Explorer brothers? You look a lot alike. Thank you for the Terry 5 for the 5. And believe it or not, I have heard that before. But no, I am not. Me and Tom Linsky aren't related. Yeah, we're friends. We talk. But yeah, we are not related. But I have heard that before. People have said that to me before. T2, thank you so much. Any more thoughts on doing a Titanic watch along? Thank you for the 2, but the only problem with that is I would get copy. Well, I remember now. Yeah, you said that last week, I think, or was it 2 weeks ago? But it was, you mentioned that like we could do like a live stream and have everybody in the stream watch Titanic at the same time, and then I could just react to it on camera. Is that right? Like you couldn't see it on my screen, but I would timestamp where we were at and people could follow along and stuff like that. I haven't thought about that since last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever we talked about it, but it's definitely interesting. I don't know if that would be fun. Like we need to have some way for me to display it somehow, you know, like maybe have it in the bottom corner or something like that. I don't know. It's an interesting thought, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Let's see. Bella, naps are good. Yes, they are. I never do it, but I still cannot believe I did that. I still cannot believe. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I forgot something. I will be right back. Give me 30 seconds. I'm back. I'm back. Hey, question. Can you guys hear me going up and down my stairs? Can you all hear me running up and down the stairs? Ooh, hang on, I need a drink. My stairs are so noisy. You can obviously listen. If I'm up here working, nobody can sneak up on me from upstairs. Let's see here, Kelly. Yes, we can. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. We got some more super chats. We got everything. Julian, hey man, hope you're doing well. Hi Sam, can you do a video on the Transcontinental Railroad from Sacramento to New York? And can you get my model? Maybe. I have been planning to do some train videos at some point. You want your model? Sure. Everything Julian is the one who sent me this awesome little miniature Titanic model. Everything Julian, thank you so much for that. Let's see here. Henry 2, thank you. Do you think Titanic 2 will happen? I don't think so. No. I do not think that will happen. I do not think Titanic 2 will happen. That's something that they've been talking about. And I first learned about it, 2013, 2014? I don't know. I know I was in college at the time. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But I didn't think it was going to happen then. And guess what? It's 2022 and it still hasn't happened. So no, I don't think it's going to happen. Kasi 10, thank you. By the way, what I meant by UberX is exploring an abandoned place, since you've heard me talk about doing that before. And we're planning on doing a lot more since the weather is finally amazing. That's awesome, Kasi. Kasi, where you're up, I forget where you live. You're north of New York City, right? Like, where about are you? But yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of abandoned places that are cool up there. Let's see, Daffel, they're still building it, question mark. I didn't even think they laid the keel. Like, well, I don't know if they did, like or put the pieces in, you know. I don't even think they've started building it. You know, I haven't seen any photographs of them building it. I've seen that building recreation that they were doing in China, but I thought that was even abandoned. But I haven't seen the ship being built. Maritime history. Hello, Historic Travels. Hello, Maritime. Did you watch Part-Time Explorer's well-made SS Arctic video? It's very sad. I hope I'm saying that name right. But I did see that he uploaded a video and it was a terrible disaster. I clicked on it, watched 5 minutes of it, then something happened and I didn't get to finish it. I haven't made it back to it yet. But yes, I do plan to watch it eventually. I did see the basic stuff of it. Let's see here. The scene. Sam, what Titanic model do you use in your videos? Also, this is my first time live with. That's awesome, Scene. My model is a Titanic Honor and Glory model. But as you can see, it is very tore up. Like, it's missing 2 propellers. It only has the central propeller. It doesn't have a rudder anymore. Like, you can tell, like, the paint is starting to wear. Like, look at the promenade. Like, look how warped it's gotten. This poor little thing. But hey, because of this, I have been able to make so many videos. So, I mean, the model's worn down, but I think it served its purpose very well. I mean, look, it's even missing the lifeboat davits. I know the camera's not doing that justice, but like the davit, like I have a couple of davits here, but no davits here. This poor little model. But it's a Titanic Honor and Glory model, but that's really not a good option for you to try to get those anymore, because when I ordered that, it took it 2.5 years to come in. 2.5 years or so. Very, very long time. But yeah, so I would probably try to find another means. Let's see here. Jane, what about Reba McTurry playing Molly Brown Titanic. That would be Rebecca. I'm not familiar with who that is, but okay. Let's see here. Titans, do you have a video about what happened to the bodies in the ocean after the Titanic sank? I've always wondered what they did with the bodies. No, I have not done any videos on that, but that's an interesting idea. I've never really discussed that. Like, what did they do with the whole recovery efforts with the wreck? Like, how did they recover the bodies? What happened to them? What happened to the victims that went down with the ship? Huh. Interesting idea. I've honestly never thought about that before. I mean, like, we have some theories on what happened to them, but yeah, I've never thought about it. Huh. That would be an interesting video. Hang on, I'm going to put that on the list. Excuse me. If it decides to load. There we go. And close that out. What happened to the victims of the Titanic disaster? There we go. Cool. I got it on the list. Thank you. That's a very interesting idea. I've been looking for new Titanic topics to discuss, and there's one right there. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you for that. That's awesome. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. We got 5 from T. Thank you. A lot of YouTubers I watch do it and have no copyright issues. Just make sure none of the audio or video from the film is displayed, but it would be cool. All right, I'm going to have to go and watch those. Hey, T, I'm not sure if you're in my Discord or not, but if you are, can you send me a link to one of those so I can use it as a reference? Thanks, man. Thank you for the 5. Let's see, Terry, too, model abuser. Oh, come on. It's not abuse. It's well-traveled. It's well-traveled, Terry. Thank you for the 2. Let's see here. Isaiah, do you like Thomas the Tank Engine? That was my show when I was a little kid. I was one of those little kids that was obsessed with trains. Is Thomas the Tank Engine still on? Like, do they still play that? Like, let me see. TV shows from my childhood: Thomas the Tank Engine, Blue's Clues. Really liked Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold was awesome. The Proud Family. I freaking love the Proud Family. Proud Snacks. I don't know. There's a lot of shows I liked from back in the day. Let's see here. Let's see. Kyle 5. Thank you. Hey, Sam. Sorry I was out for a while. A couple of weeks ago, I pulled a muscle in my back and had to go to the hospital. The pain was excruciating. Oh, my gosh, dude. I hope you're feeling better. I mean, you're obviously feeling better because you're back. But, hey, trust me, I've been there. I was I was going to water some plants out in my backyard. This was a couple of years ago. And I filled up a bucket with water. And I was walking to the back. And I no joke, I felt something pop in my back. And I'm like, what was that? And then, like, 10 seconds later, the pain hit and I was on the ground. I'm like, it was horrible. And I barely crawled my way to my bed. I was like, like, I mean, it was like a pop, no pain. And then 10 seconds later, I was on the ground. I mean, it was awful. So trust me, I know what that's like. Kasi 10, thank you. Yeah, I'm up in southern Connecticut. We're heading up to the first place I went to called Fairfield Hills. It's a huge 770-acre place with 16 buildings, but only half of them are left. It's a really cool place. That sounds really cool. Be sure you share some photographs of that when you go there. I'd love to see that. Everything Jillian 10, thank you. Sam, me again. Can you use my model in your next Titanic video? And for that person that asked, I got mine for $15 on Amazon. Took a few days to deliver. Okay, cool. Cool. Sure, I'll try to slot it in. Just you gotta make sure you remind me because by default I go for mine. But yeah, I'll try to use your model in one of my next videos. Thanks so much, man. Hope you're doing well. Got that one. Lieutenant Drake 5. I've been studying shipwrecks for 25 years, and you always leave me in your dust with your knowledge. Thanks, man. Keep up your good work and dedication to history. Thanks so much, Lieutenant Drake. That really, really means a lot, man. Just thank you. Thanks for the 5, my friend. Terry, too. Thank you. Historically traveled and it's not abused. I have not ever abused my model, Terry. Oh my gosh, I have never done that. Actually, since we were talking about the whole pulling muscle thing with that other super chat, I do have a story for you guys if you want to hear it. It's a life story. Do y'all want to hear about one of the? So there was a time. That was a long time ago when I legit thought I might have broken my foot. Do you guys want to hear that story? It was pretty bad. Would you guys like to hear that story? And it was literally the stupidest thing in the world happened that caused that to happen. But yes, I have that story if you all want to hear a tale from my past. Let's see here. Joel, Sam, for some reason, I can see you breaking your Titanic models in half. Oh, come on. I wouldn't do that. I would not break my Titanic models in half. Let's see. Yep, go for it. Tell us, little sure. Okay, it was a couple of years ago, and I know that I was helping my dad do something at his house. Okay, and anyway, I was outside, and my parents have this rock wall. Okay, there's like this rock wall outside their house, and there's a hill that goes up behind their backyard. And for what I think this might have been before I bought my house. It was a long time ago. Anyway, so I was up on the hill helping them with something. I don't remember what. And I had house shoes on. Okay. So for whatever reason, I decided to hop down from the top of the rock wall onto the grass when they yelled for me to come and help them lift something. And I'm just wearing house shoes, so it's not supporting me. Anyway, so my foot went down, but it landed like if this is the bottom of my foot, I hit like this. Like my foot hit like this, and I had jumped a little bit. And I remembered this loud pop. And I heard my dad's friend go, "Oh!" Like I heard that. Now, instinctively, I went into a roll to get the weight off of it. And I'm like, I broke my foot. I broke my foot. Like that was, and I mean, I heard that pop. I mean, it was horrible. If you guys, so I have a picture of the bruise. Do y'all want to see it? Do y'all want to see the bruise? I have a picture of it. Luckily, I didn't break it. I just very badly sprained it. Like it was awful. It was all right. Um there you go. Can you all see it? Can you all see it? uh it was the loud it was awful. There's the side of my foot. There's the side. Yeah, like it was just the loud. Like I legit thought that I thought I broke my foot, but then I remember like after the pain settled down, I put a little bit of pressure on it, and I'm like, okay, it's not broken. It was very badly sprained, but I'm telling you that pop. And the only thing that I think I saved, the only reason I saved it was because I went into a roll and I didn't put all my weight on it. But yeah, that wasn't fun. That wasn't fun. Look at the chat. It looks like a burnt McDonald. Oh my gosh, that's woo. Yeah, wow. But yeah, that foot has always been a little tender since then. That was what, 2018, I think. So that was a few years back. All right, back to the super chats. Back to the chats. Let's see here. Henry 5, thank you. I know this has nothing to do with ships, but you said you drove a Tesla. So would you drive the opposite, a Dodge Hellcat, and would you get into motorcycles? So I'm not super familiar with cars. Let me see that. And sure, I might drive a motorcycle someday. Let me see what vehicle this is. Let me see here. Let's see here. Oh, that. Oh, okay. Okay, that one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that one's pretty dope. Yeah, that one's pretty dope. I know that one. Yeah, so I would love that car. I believe it was let me see. Let me think. I like Teslas. I just bought an Outback. But yes, I would love to drive one of those cars. I think those cars are super cool. I think it's super cool. Let's see here. We got that one. We got that one. Lieutenant Drake, I hate to laugh, but your dad's friend remark was hilarious. That's about as bad as me breaking my wrist last year in a circus accident. You're in a circus, Lieutenant Drake? But yeah, it was just, he didn't mean anything by it. It was just like, he heard that pop. And I'm telling you, I was sure I broke my foot. I was so sure. That pop was so loud. I can still hear it. Like when I think about it, I can still hear it. 4160 high top sneakers from now on. Yes, absolutely. Psycho 5, thank you. Would you consider doing a video on the wreck and mystery of the Edmund Fitzgerald? Psycho, I already did a video on the Fitzgerald. It was a long time ago, but I did do that. I did do a video on the Fitzgerald. Thank you for the 5. Nicole Lee, NOK 55, thank you. Just watch the trailer of Titanic 666. What a horrible experience. By horrible, I mean the movie is disrespectful. So that is one of those movies where, in my opinion, they're just trying to capitalize on the name Titanic to make a otherwise bad movie popular. Like, hey, it's Titanic, so they'll watch it. That's kind of my whole opinion on that. You know what I mean? It's disrespectful. I don't want to watch it. The only thing by them that I've tried to watch is Titanic 2. I'm like, okay, I sit down, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. As soon as I saw Queen Mary with the name Titanic 2 CGI there, I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I couldn't do it. I'm out. Oh gosh. Henry too. I got pulled over in one for the car being too loud. Really? So what were you doing? Like you have the windows down, you're blasting music out of it. Is that what happened, Henry? Thank you for the 2. Let's see here. Damon, can you do a video on the Doko shipwreck, the oldest known underwater? Yep, that's already on the list. Thank you so much for that, Damon. Hannah 10, thank you. Hey Sam, have you looked at Etsy shop the Roller 3D? I haven't purchased one because of the cost of the ship to the UK is extraordinary, but many historic channels recommend them, a good quality look. No, I have not seen that, but I'm going to go ahead because I do need some new models. So I'm going to go ahead and put that here in my notes, not on the list because it'll get buried. But the Roller 3D Titanic ship model. Okay, I will check that out, Hannah. Thank you so much for the 10. Cool. And I will check that out when I get a chance because I do need some new models. And it's just they're too old, you know. Oh, look at that. So directly underneath the photos in my phone of where I blew out my foot. Look at that. It's baby Rosie. That is Rosie. That's Rosie when I first met her. She was 4 weeks old. She was 4 weeks old then. She was 4 weeks. There she is at the time. She was so I couldn't take her home yet, but she was 4 weeks old. I met her briefly after I blew out my foot. That's my puppy. That is my puppy. Just a short time later, and then this is her right after I brought her home. She is a baby. That's for darn sure. She is an absolute mess. I love her. David, I fell asleep under a turned police cruiser. What? What's the story there? What's the story there? Let's see. 416. Look at both the young'uns. Oh my gosh. Let's see. The crazy lion, baby Rosie, is super cute. She is super cute. Courtney, can you do a video about the Al Sama Volcano 98? It was a ship that was on fire and sunk in the Red Sea. Also, I'm the same person who messaged you about the cruise map. The Discord isn't working. Discord isn't working. What do you mean the Discord's not working? Remind me, just post a comment in my community page or something after the stream gets archived, and I will, I'll post another link. I forget to do it. Let's see. The Discord link's not working. I have it set to expire every 7 days, but I'll just refresh it because people lose it in the comment section and everything. But yes, I will go ahead and repost. Actually, you know what I'll do? Discord. You know what I'm going to do? That way I can see what's going on here. I'm going to post a Discord link in the chat. So anybody who wants to join right now can. And if you miss it, then I will just re-upload it. I'll re-upload it onto my community page afterwards. Copy and paste. There you go. Fresh link. Try that, guys, and let me know how it goes. That's a fresh link to my Discord. If it doesn't work, let me know because something else is going on. But yeah, I just generated that. That is a brand new Discord link. And oh, here it goes. Let's close that out. And boom, there we go. Cool. Lucas 5, thank you. Let's see here. Hey, Sam, question. What if the watertight doors were shut before the Titanic hit the iceberg? Do you think it would have made a difference? No, not at all. Because the watertight doors were shut almost instantly. You know, I mean, like they weren't open hardly any time at all after the Titanic hit the berg. So no, not really. I don't think that would have made any type of difference whatsoever. But thank you for the 5 there. Because, I mean, look, the ship was just too badly damaged. You know, with 5 compartments breached and everything, the water would spill over the tops of the bulkheads and go back and back and back and back and boom. So, another video. Why didn't the water? Okay, nope. That's a secret one. That's a secret one. Let's see here. We got that one. Pink. Yes, I finally made it to the stream. Welcome, Pink. Glad you're here. Fire. Sorry I'm late. No big deal. Better late than never. Let's see here. True. Cool. I still don't have Discord yet. Keep meaning to check it out. Hey, it's a chat room. We all go in there. We all hang out. We all have fun. And, you know, we just have fun. That's where I usually yak with everybody. Let's see here. Victor, what if someone made a movie about Jessup? How would you react and how would the story? I would love that. That would be so cool. Like if they did a biography on Violet Jessup. I think that would be absolutely amazing if they would do that. You know, and make it historically accurate. I mean, like, don't change up her story or anything. You know what I mean? Like, Violet Jessup's got a heck of a tale. I know that, like, you don't need to change her story. That's for darn sure. Violet Jessup has one heck of a story. Let's see here. Creeper, Sam, do you have Stormworks? If so, can you download my ship called the SS Baltic? I just uploaded it today. I do have Stormworks. I haven't played it in a while, but just hop into my Discord and remind me. Yeah, I've been meaning to go back in and check out the Discord. Or heck, check out Stormworks. Bad. Sam, have you played Sinking Sim? Yes, I played with it a little bit. Let's see. Transatlantic. He has Starbucks. Listen, maybe you're new here, but mocha is like my signature drink. I freaking love mocha. Let's see here. Jack, did you have any family members on the Titanic? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I am aware of. My earliest ancestors, at least as far back as I've traced, I forget the exact year, but my earliest ancestors, because some of my ancestors originally came from England, they came across in the 1600s. I think 1650s, 1660s, somewhere around there. So part of my family was already here way before Titanic and all that other stuff. And let's see. I believe that was on my mom's side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on my mom's side. Let's see here. Dan9, thank you so much. I love your videos and I've learned so much from them. You explain things in great detail and it's so easy to understand. I stay up so late at night watching them. Keep them coming. Dan, thank you so much, my friend. That really, really means a lot, man. Thank you for the 9. Like, that just, yeah. Seriously, like it makes me happy. It puts a big smile on my face just knowing that so many people out there, you know, just find value in what I do. Thank you. It means a lot, Dan. Thank you for the 9. Thank you for the super chat. And I wish you well, my friend. Thank you. Terry, too. Thank you. Join the Discord. Welcome, Terry. Ozzy, this sponsor by Sam's favorite drink today. That's funny. Let's see here. Seeking. Hey, man. Love your channel. Thanks so much, Seeking. Bella, where is your Starbucks? I just showed it. I guess you did. Gusu, Mocha Starbucks is great. Let's see here. Jenny, when did you get your deck chair? What deck chair? What are you talking about? What deck chair are you referring to? I got it as it was a gift. It was a gift from my parents from Christmas last year, I believe. Yeah, Christmas last year. I don't know where they found it. I don't know how they did it. But yeah, they've got a deck chair. My parents found a deck chair, and that's from the RMS Queen Mary. That is a deck chair from the RMS Queen Mary. Oh, in case you are new here, got to move this. It kind of got pushed underneath a few things, and that's gonna fall. I know it is. Let's do that. There we go. But this is an original piece of decking from the RMS Olympic. So this came from the Olympics promenade deck. But this is an original piece of decking. You can see it right there. Deck of the RMS Olympic. So this is a piece of the Olympic that I've got right here. And this wooden panel is from the Olympic second class lounge. So this is also Olympic right here. What else I got? I'm just showing you guys some of my Titanic stuff here. Put that there for now. And this right here. That little tiny thing you see in that pin, that's a piece of Titanic. That's a tiny piece of the Titanic's hull. So that's a tiny, tiny little piece of the Titanic's hull. And it came from the big piece. It came from the big piece that they pulled up. But yeah, so that's a tiny piece of Titanic. But yeah, these are just a few of the things that I've got up here. I've got a couple more things downstairs too. But yeah, I was working on my set a little bit, and some stuff just got cluttered around or moved around, and I'm just trying to figure out how to properly display everything. So my set's evolved quite a lot. So let's see, Gary, big piece haul fragment. Are you making fun of one of my videos? Bella, you need Tupperware. Oh gosh, Tupperware. Tupperware. What is it? Tupperware or lamps? Which is it? Let's see. Fire Sam. I made a Titanic stop motion a while ago. I think you would like it. Just post a link to it in my Discord and I'll check it out. Max, gotta go now. See you, Sam. Later, Max. Damien, that list has to be like 10 miles long. Oh, you're referring to the list that I have for all my video topics. Let's see here. Mezabai. Do you have any life rings? They are one of the sought after collector's items for Great Lakes boat nerds. Thank you for the quality content. I don't have any. Thanks, man. I super appreciate it. I don't have any real like life rings or whatever, but I do have a fake one. I've showed it. Excuse me. I've showed it on my stream before. Let's see. Dusk, will you give us another trivia? Wonder what this is. I wonder, what do I have planned for you all tonight? Let's see here. What do I have planned for you all tonight, I wonder? Let's see here. Burger or pizza? That's easy, pizza. Let's see. Oxo, have you seen the engineers who died to keep the Titanic's lights on? It's a really good YouTube movie by Timeline. Are you referring to the Saving the Titanic movie or like the documentary? It's got actors and everything. But yes, I have seen it. It's honestly, it's very well done. My only beef with it is that they say the watertight bulkhead in between 6 and 5 collapsed, and that's what caused Boiler Room 5 to flood. No, that wasn't it. It was the coal bunker of Boiler Room 5's bunker wall giving way. It wasn't the coal bunker, or it wasn't the bulkhead. That was my only beef with it. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. Bella, I have Titanic coal, not as cool as your Olympic. Oh, come on. Titanic coal is awesome. Just the fact, like, Titanic coal is still a piece of the ship. I would argue it's just as cool. I would argue it is just as cool. Isaac, Evil Sam be like, I like green grand. No! I do not like the green's grand staircase. Let's see here. Guaturi, howdy, Sam. Where'd you put the lamp? So you can kind of see the bulb. There's one lamp right there that I haven't found a lampshade for yet. And there's Cringy's lamp over there in the back corner. And then right behind that's my Xbox. Sometimes I need like a mental break. So it's like I'll start playing Xbox. Or in like other things that I'll do. Like if I'm like stuck. Like so I usually film like right over here. There's a little desk right over here that you all can't see. But then sometimes something else I'll do is I'll just take this avocado hacky sack and I'll just be like walking around up here, just doing this or tossing it around or just doing stuff like this while I try to think of an idea like on how to continue my video. Like this thing gets a lot of like, I'm just like, okay, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I do stuff like that a lot. Let's see here. Hannah, 20. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Ew, you're wearing shorts. Why do you hate shorts? Shorts are awesome. Smiley face. Also, theory time. Okay. I'm ready. I am ready. Let's see here. Theory time. Do you think Lusitania could have survived if the torpedo hit a few feet forward nearer the bow? What about right around the stern near the propellers? You see, that's a hard thing to answer because isn't it theorized, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but don't they think the Lusitania got hit somewhere right around here on the starboard side? Like maybe like right here? Am I right about that? Let me know. Did the Lusitania get hit like roughly right here? I'm fairly certain I'm right. Like behind the wheelhouse, maybe right around in between the first and second funnel. Like, am I right? Or was it a little bit forward of that? Benjamin, yes. Okay. So here's the thing. The way I understand it is right after the Lusitania got hit, it seems like the ship initially handled the torpedo detonation okay. Sfeger didn't even think that one torpedo would be enough to sink the Lusitania. You know, he didn't even think that. So when he hit the ship, initially it seemed like the ship handled it okay. But then a few moments after the torpedo went off, whatever that secondary explosion was, whatever that was, that right after that happened, the ship took on its very sharp starboard list. So I think it was whatever that second explosion was that sealed the fate of Lusitania. The Lusitania could handle 2 watertight bulkheads breached. Now, I in my past video, I talked about, like, this is my old Lusitania video that I did forever ago. I think I said that I thought it was the munitions that exploded, but I've been reading up on that, and Robert Ballard died the Lusitania, and he noticed that the part of the ship that housed the munitions was intact. So I'm like, okay, so it wasn't that. And I don't know. Like, could it have been coal dust igniting? Could it have been a boiler explosion? I mean, honestly, I don't know. And could coal dust detonating? See, I don't know enough about that to say for certain. But would that be enough to cause like a chain reaction and sink the ship? A boiler explosion? Now, if enough boilers went up, I could see that doing it. But I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I think whatever was that secondary explosion is what doomed the ship. That's just my running theory. Lieutenant Drake, yes, it can be violent. So to answer your question, if the torpedo had hit like at the very, very tip of the bow, like maybe up here, I think Lusitania could have made it. If it got hit back here, I don't know. You know, it depends on how much, that's where the engines are. And I don't know if the Lusitania was similar to Titanic, where the Lusitania can only handle 2 compartments breach at the front, but not at the back. I don't know. So it just, there's a lot of factors. And I'm not as familiar with the Lusitania's design to say for certain. But I think whatever that secondary explosion was what ultimately sealed the fate of Lusitania. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong about that. Let's see here. Nunya, how do we know only 1 torpedo hit? I believe that's what Seeger said, that he only fired 1 torpedo. And I don't know why they would lie about that, about firing. Well, we do know that U-20 was low on torpedoes. Okay, we do know that. And I think Seeger said that he liked to keep 2 torpedoes in U-20 for the return journey home, just in case he needed them. And so I believe they only had 1 left when they fired at Lusitania. I think. I could be wrong here. But take some of the stuff with a grain of salt. But I don't think that they would have, if they went after Lusitania and took 2 torpedoes, I don't know why they would care if it took 1 or 2. I don't know why they would lie about that. I don't really know. Let's see here. And you got to think that some of the people on the Lusitania would have said that there were 2 torpedoes. They would have seen 2 of the, because when those torpedoes were zooming through the water, you know, they ran on compressed air. And so they would see the air bubbles coming up. So as the torpedoes zoomed along, behind it, the air bubbles from the engine would come up. So survivors on the Lusitania would see those bubbles on the surface. And I believe they called that a dead wake. Am I right about that? Let me know in the chat. Is that the correct term for that? Like the wake of a torpedo, those air bubbles? That was what was known as a dead wake. Am I correct about that? Please let me know in the chat. But you would think that they would say, yeah, there were 2 streaks. There were 2 streaks, there was 2 torpedoes. So let's see here. Torpedo track. Isn't there another term though? Sounds right. I thought it was still dead wake. There's a terminology for that somewhere. Anyway, let's see. There was another super chat. We got that one. All right. Thank you for the 20, Hannah. Super appreciate you. Let's see. Aaron, too. Thank you. You should play Xbox on your Queen Mary chair. I don't sit in that. Yeah, I don't sit in that. Like it's a collector's item. Let's see here. Lucas 10, thank you. Sam, do you think they should make an Olympic movie because they made a Titanic movie and a Britannic movie? I thought if they made a short film of Olympic, but I don't know if that counts. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on what they would do, like the life of Olympic, or they'd have to come up with some kind of a drama or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, Olympic had a heck of a career. They'd have to figure out a way to do it. You know, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible for them to make a movie on the Olympic, but I'm not sure how they would do it. Thank you for the 10, Lucas. We got that one. Okay, we're all caught up. Cool. Let's see here. William, how's the family doing? They're doing fine. Red White Stone, do you like Star Wars? I like Star Wars. Mandalorian is good. I have not watched the Boba Fett thing yet. Force Awakens was the other 2 movies I pretend don't exist. How about that? Hey, Lisa D, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see here. Leslie, did you see my comment a few months back about the Xbox clock capacitor and it destroying the device? Oh, yeah, I did hear something about that. The original Xbox. I have not opened that up yet. I'm not sure. Isn't there a particular model number that you have to know whether or not you need to do that or not? But yes, I did see that, but I have not had a chance to look at that yet. But that is something I need to do. Thank you for the reminder. Glide. Sam, couldn't the Titanic have been patched up with pieces of wood or a mattress or canvases dropped in tar or pitch and slid down? Okay, so you're referring to collision mattresses. And basically the whole idea with collision mattresses is that they would lower them down a ship's side, and then they would try to get them around where the breaches in the hull were, and then the water pressure would suck them up against it and hold them in place. Interesting idea, and I get why people would think that. But you see, the thing is, those things have worked in the past, but on smaller ships. And it's nothing like what happened with Titanic. Because what you have to remember is the Titanic was very high up out of the water, and the damage by the iceberg was way below the water line. So, and on top of that, they didn't know exactly where the damage was. So by the time they're up there trying to lower them over the side and try to figure out where they are, I mean, it would have been such a hard thing to try to figure out. And it would take a bunch of people a lot of time to do that. And it wouldn't be practical with Titanic. And I'm not even sure if it could be done. I'm not even sure if it could be done. But yeah, trying to do that with a ship like Titanic is way different than doing it with a small little boat. Let's see here. Lucy, Sam gets one of a kind fancy chair, and also Sam's like, yeah, I don't sit. Okay, would you sit on a antique chair from the Queen Mary? like would you sit on something that's like that old and like it's nice, but I wouldn't consider it I may have tried it briefly, but no, I don't make a habit of sitting. Like I got it, I set it up, and I'm like, I'm gonna try this just for a second, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to break this, and I got up. I did try it once for like 1 second, but that was it. I'm like, this could seriously break this, so no, not doing that. Not doing that. Let's see. Cool. Where did you get your table for your Lego Titanic? It's I've had it. It came with the house. 416. It's a lounge chair, Sam. It's a lounge chair from the Queen Mary. Let's see here. Diva, do you have a gaming channel? No. Gina, hi Sam. It's been a long time. Life can be super busy. Tell me about it. It sometimes gets in the way of our hobbies. Trust me, I know all about that. But I'm glad you're back, Gina. Let's see. 50. Can you do a video on the fire of the MS Caribbean Fantasy in 2015? It was the first and only ship that I had been on in my life. So wait, you weren't on the ship when it caught fire, were you? I don't know about this ship, but I will go ahead and add that to the list. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Video ideas, copy and paste, bada bing, bada boom. Okay, don't do that, stupid Mac. Okay, got it. What are you doing? Okay, that was weird. All right, whatever. But yeah, I'll take a look at that when I get a chance. Thank you so much. Let's see. I need a drink. Whoa. My contacts just like started seeing spots for a second. Whoa. All right, let's see here. 4160, you should lounge in, and Sam, no. Maritime history. Bismarck and Empress of Ireland's anniversaries are coming up. Really? I didn't know about that. That's cool, Maritime. Maritime, you really need to start like blow up your YouTube channel a little bit here, or at least alert me, because yeah, you said you have a YouTube channel. But send me some video links, like whenever you upload videos, man, because I'm sure you've got some incredible stories to tell. Maritime, I'd love to see your videos, so make sure you send me a link to those. I'd love to see them. Let's see here. Moose, video idea. Can you do a video on the two last White Star liners, MV Georgic and MV Britannic? The last two White Star Line ships. That's interesting. I like it. Hang on a second. Okay, the last two White Star Line ships. Got it. Thank you so much. That's an awesome idea. Super, super, super cool. Copy. Yo, Sam, how the Titanic not get copyright from Olympic? I know, right? Let's see. Believe it or not, so there's a story for all of you. Believe it or not, when I finished the last episode of my Olympic timeline series, and if you don't remember this happening, if you're new here, when I aired my last episode of that. So for those of you who haven't been here long enough to see to watch my complete documentaries, like I have some complete documentary timeline videos of the full timeline of Olympic, the full timeline of Titanic, and the full timeline of Britannic on my channel. They're in their own playlist. But anyway, when I make those videos, I upload them by episodes, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, because if I tried to sit down and make a 2-hour video, it would take me a month. So I do them in episodes. And anyway, when I aired the last episode of my Olympic series, I uploaded a short newsreel clip. Okay. It was a news clip from the 1930s of the Olympic pulling into leaving for the last time, okay? A 1930s news clip. I show a short video clip of it in my documentary, and believe it or not, Associated Press copyrighted me on it. They copyrighted me on a 1930s Olympic newsreel clip. I'm like, what? How? Why? I mean, on this? Seriously? Like, I mean, like, isn't there I mean, come on. Like, I could not get over that. Anyway, I disputed it. You know, I complained about it, and I'm like, what's up with this? And I'm like, this is so long ago. It's just a news clip. There's no audio. And I'm like, what's up with this? And anyway, like, can we void this? And Associated Press basically said no and renewed the copyright. So I'm like, okay, I know how to get around this. So I removed it. I removed the video, and I just took screenshots of the news clip and uploaded it. I knew how to get around it. But yeah, I'm like, isn't there like a time limit on how long this stuff can be copyrighted and everything? And I'm like, it was like a 10, 20-second clip, and it's a newsreel clip from the 30s. I mean, come on. I was so annoyed. Let's see. Polly. Madeline Astor went to depression school after losing John Jacob Astor in the sinking. She got remarried, and her Italian husband was abusive. Seriously? I didn't know about that. I don't know much about what happened to Madeline after the whole Titanic disaster. I know wasn't she 5 or 6 months pregnant at the time of the Titanic sinking? Wasn't she? I mean, I know because John Jacob Astor asked, was it Lightoller, if he could accompany his wife, and Lightoller said no. I remember hearing something about that. But yeah, she was 5 or 6 months pregnant at the time. But no, I didn't know that she remarried and was in a terrible relationship. That's really sad. I need to do some research into her. Maybe make a video about her. Would you guys like a video about Madeline Astor and what happened to her after Titanic, or during Titanic and after? Would you guys like that? Let's see here. Yes, thumbs up, thumbs up. Cool. We'll check that out. Let's see. Gina, would you like to visit the Titanic? And if and when it's completed, how excited would you like to visit the Titanic 2? Oh, Titanic 2. If and when it's completed, and how excited is that? How excited is that? Gina, I've talked about that before. I don't know. It depends on how they do it. You know, like, I don't want them. Titanic's a dinghy. Like, that ship right there is a dinghy by modern day ship standards. And you can't physically rebuild the Titanic and have it just like it was in 1912 and have it be legal to sail on. Because what you have to remember is Titanic really does get, excuse me. Titanic really gets romanticized today. And you have to remember the quality of life standards on that ship are nothing like what they are now. I mean, like, the third class, for example, only had 2 bathrooms. I mean, like, now when I say that, I don't mean toilets. They had plenty of toilets, but like, they had 2 bathrooms for all of third class. So, I mean, it's just like, people really wouldn't like to sail on this ship if it was like how it was back then. So if they want to rebuild the Titanic, I would be was it 1 bathroom? I thought it was 2. Was it 1? Oh, only 1. I thought it was 2 bathrooms. Was it really only 1? Seriously? I'll have to double check that. I thought it was 2. Anyway, thanks for correcting me. But yeah, so that's all I'm saying is, if they were to rebuild it, I'd be more pro for them to build it like a building and have it a museum, and then have it be true to the original, so people could see really what life was like on this ship. If they rebuilt the Titanic as a cruise ship or an ocean liner, they'd have to make a lot of changes to it, and it wouldn't be Titanic. It would just look like it on the outside. And maybe they'd have rooms that would look the same and everything, but it still wouldn't really be the ship. And I don't know. I don't really see how that would tell us anything more about it. And I also kind of see that as them trying to capitalize on the Titanic name a little bit. So I don't know. Like, I'm okay with museums. I'm okay with movies. No 2. Okay, I'm seeing just as many 1s and 2s. I thought it was 2 bathrooms. I need to double check that. If I'm wrong about that, I'd like to know that. But I thought it was 2 bathrooms for all of third class. That's what I heard somewhere. Anyway, I'll have to look it up. But yeah, that's my whole thing on it, is I'd be more pro for them to build it as a building and have it be a museum, and then let people really see what life was like on this ship, not just have a cruise ship or ocean liner that looks like Titanic on the outside and just like, hey, I can sail on Titanic. Like, I mean, I'm not pro that. I'm not pro that because I don't want. They're trying to capitalize too much on a tragedy without telling more of the story or adding more to our knowledge of it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Let's see, David, is it one or two? It's 2 bathrooms. I looked it up. Man, did I start a huge debate? Did I start a huge debate on how many bathrooms the Titanic had? Hang on a second. Let me see. How many bathrooms did third class have on Titanic? Let's see, 1 or 2. I'm gonna do a poll. Let's see what this is. I thought it was 2. I legit thought it was 2. I legit thought it was 2. How many bathrooms did third class have on Titanic? There's the poll. How many did it have, everybody? How many did it have? 2, 73%, 49 votes. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was 2. I have copies of their menus, 2, bathroom discussion. Now, when I say bathrooms, I'm not referring to toilets. You know, there's bathrooms. I'm just referring to where they took baths. That's all I'm referring to here. Third class had plenty of toilets. All right, cool. So it was 2. It was 2. Okay, cool. I did not mean to start a huge debate over that. That's funny. Let's see. Drew. Hey, Sam. Since you visit the World Showcase at Disney World over a year ago, I heard rumors that Disney might add a new country over there. Which country would you like to see added to the World Showcase? I've honestly never thought about that. Let's see. They got England. They got Germany. They got Japan. They got China. They've got India, I believe. I think they do. I have to go back. Do they have Sweden? I'm pretty sure they have Sweden. Do they have Norway? I think they have Norway. I'd have to go back. I forget all the countries. It's been a long time. They've got Canada. I don't know exactly which ones I would like to see added to that. A lot of the big ones I'd like to see. Austria? I don't think Austria is part of it. Norway, not Sweden. Probably Austria then? I don't think Austria is there. I think that'd be cool to see. Yeah. Norway, not Sweden. Okay. Yeah, I guess Austria. Africa? Question mark. Isn't Africa? Do they have an Africa? For some reason I thought they did. It's been a very long time. But yeah, if Africa's not there, sure, Africa. Let's see here. Jenny, do you like the old wooden Chris Craft boats? Chris Craft boats. Hang on, let's see. Wooden Chris Craft boats for sale. Let me see. Wooden Chris Craft boats. Oh, those are beautiful. Yes, I do like that. Okay, that is really nice. I would love to have a boat like that someday. I would love to have a boat like that. I think that is absolutely beautiful. Yes, I love those boats. But I've also heard that you have 2 happy days when you buy a boat. You're happy that you bought it and you're happy the day you sold it. So I don't know. I guess it depends on where I live. I can't imagine I would ever be unhappy about having a boat. But maybe one day when I live by the sea, as I do hope to live by the ocean someday. Let's see. We got that one. All right, everybody. Well, hey, we are coming up on the 1 hour mark. And you know what that means. It is time for tonight's Q&A. Are you all ready for tonight's Q&A? Dun, 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 dun. Are you all ready for tonight's Q&A? Drum roll, please. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so for any of you who don't know the rules, if this is your first time at tonight's, one of answers to all questions is Thomas Andrews from Tony. All right, so for those of you who are new here tonight for the Q&A, I have a list of questions. I will read them off to all of you on the chat. I will type the word go in the chat. You do not answer the question until you see the word go pop up. If you answer early, I will not count it. I will read the question. I will type go. I will ring the bell. If you answer early, I will not count it. All right? Here we go. The first question of the night. We're going to do an easy one. All right? How many watertight compartments did the Titanic have? Ready, set. Did you all not see what I... All right, ready, set. None of you are getting it right because I said don't go. None of you are getting it right because I said don't go. None of you got it. Ready, set, go. Nuri got it. Nuri the Epic got it first. Nuri the Epic got it first. Oh, there it is. There it is. Nuri the Epic got it first. 16, bro. No. Oh, Maritime, that was funny. 16 watertight compartments. Nice job. Nice job. I thought that me typing. Oh, shoot. Slow mode. Hang on. All right. Slow mode. Let me fix that. And slow mode is off. Chat away. There we go. Slow mode is off. Chat away. There we go. All right. That was just a dummy question. All right. The first real question of the night. Are you ready? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. How many miles off was 4th Officer's Box Hall's distress call coordinates from where the Titanic actually was? How many miles off was 4th Officer Box Hall's distress call coordinates from where the Titanic actually was? Ready, set, go. How many miles off was he? Nope, not right. That wasn't right, Jennifer. Maritime history, 13 miles. Correct. Maritime history. First one tonight. 13 miles off. Great job, Maritime. Great job. Maritime, let's go. Terry, $2. That was cold blood. Hey, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch out if I say things like don't wait. I'm gonna do things like wait for it. All right, here we go. Oh, I've got an idea for next one. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on pulling a joke for my next one because this is a tough one. Which direction is the Titanic's bow facing today on the seafloor? So if you look at the Titanic wreck and you're looking at it from up above, which direction, north, south, east, or west, is the Titanic's bow currently facing on the seafloor? Which way is it facing? Ready, set, go. Which way is the Titanic's bow facing? Sorta. You're kind of there. You're kind of there. People are saying north. You're close. I'm looking for a little bit more detail than that. North is mostly right. North, northwest. So the Titanic's bow, northeast. I see Michael there. Okay. So a lot of people are guessing all over the place. So here's the thing. The Titanic's bow was facing roughly northwest, very roughly, when the ship made its final plunge. And on the seafloor today, the bow is mostly in the same, because once it went underwater, the bow would tend to follow the same path down as it was facing on it wouldn't like change directions. So on the seafloor today, the bow is just shy of northeast. Like it's northeast, just a little bit east of north. Very faint. But yeah, so northeast. If you said that, I'll count it. If you say that, I will count it. So just northeast, northeast, that right around there. That's how it is. Cool. That was a tough one. All right, here we go. As lifeboat number 2 rounded the Titanic's stern and began traveling forward on the Titanic, starboard side, heading for an open gangway door, what happened that caused Boxhall to begin to abandon his attempt to rescue more people from the Titanic? So as lifeboat number 2 was rounding the Titanic's stern and going up the starboard side, Boxhall was approaching an open gangway door. Then he saw something, and it made him abandon his rescue attempt. What did he see? Ready, set, go. What did Boxhall see? What did Boxhall see that caused him to abandon his rescue attempt? The ship was now rapidly sinking. That was part of it, but that's not exactly what he said. The ship was rapidly sinking. Hang on, I go back to rapidly sinking. It was me. I jumped scare. The final plunge against ship there was nothing there. Suction. Keith got it. The mob of people. That's what he said in his direct testimony. Josh, the door wasn't open or there was a mob. Yeah, so Joshua was right too. In 1912, he said that the gangway door wasn't open, and I believe in the 50s he changed his story and said there was a mob there. I tend to probably agree with his 1950s, or was it the 60s? It was right around there. I tend to agree with that version of the story more, probably because there wasn't as much attention around the whole Titanic story. That's what I think. So I tend to think the door was open, there was a mob, and he thought if I pulled up, they'd be jumping and swamping, they'd swamp the boat. That's what I think happened. But yeah, so you two got it right. Good job. Good job. All right, next question. What was seen aboard the Carpathia that helped it locate the Titanic survivors? So, as the Carpathia was steaming towards the Titanic position, what was seen on board the Carpathia that helped them find the Titanic survivors? Ready, set, go. What was it? What did they see? Titans, green light. Titans, green light. Got it, got it, got it. The green light, green light, green light. Everybody's got green light, green light, green flare, green flare. Titans got it first, but yes, green flare. The green light on the horizon. Yes, yes, it was the flare from Boxhall's lifeboat. Good job, everybody. It was the green flare from Boxhall's lifeboat. All right, here's a tough one. Are you all ready for a U20 question? Are you all ready for a U20 question? And I'm going to give you another hint. If you watched my U20 video, you will know this. If you watched my U20 video, you will know this. All right? All right. What military ship did U-20 see and try to torpedo before it encountered the Lusitania? What military ship did U-20 see right before it encountered the Lusitania, and they wanted to torpedo it but weren't unable to do so? Ready, set, go. What ship was this? I forgot. It was a Maritime, the Juno. Maritime got it. The HMS Juno. Great job. Great job, Maritime. The HMS, it wasn't a destroyer, it was a cruiser. But yes, the HMS Juno. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. It wasn't the friendship. That was after Lusitania. Excuse me. But yes, the Juno. Captain Alex, I got it first. Hang on, let me go back. Let's see. No. I see Maritime first. I see Maritime first here. Juno. I see Maritime was the first one who got it. Admiral, was that a light cruiser? I believe it was. I know it was a cruiser. I'm pretty sure. All right. Next question. Good job, Maritime. Are you guys going to let Maritime win? Seriously, Maritime's in the lead right now. Are you guys going to let, are you all going to let him win? Are you all going to let Maritime history win tonight? Are you all going to let Maritime history win? Are you all going to let him win? Are you all going to defeat Maritime history? Are you all going to defeat? There is no hope for all of you now. Oh, this is so funny. Rally the troops. I will make him go back in time. Bro, the chat behind is like scuffled. This is so funny. I love doing these. These are so fun. All right, next question. All right, this is a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. All right, so you all really have to know your Titanic history for this one. All right, are you all ready? Are you all ready? I pressed yes by accident. Oh, I think Maritime's going to win now. All right, so here's a tough one. Are you all ready? Here we go. Which Titanic survivor thought that when Titanic broke in half, he thought he saw the Titanic's engines fall into the bow section? Which Titanic survivor said this? Which Titanic survivor thought he saw the Titanic's engines fall in from the stern into the bow section? Which Titanic survivor was this? Uh-oh. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I got Charlie Jack there. Nope. I don't see it. All right, I gotta slow down and go through the chat. I don't see it yet. I do not see it yet. This is a tough one. Baker gets not anybody that most people have heard of. I forgot his name. I literally have no idea. Mr. I don't know. Light Toddler, James Charles, head chef. No, it wasn't him. Ollie Brown. The Chinese man. Nope. Never heard of this. Jack Dawson. Oh, there we go. Joshua. Frank Osmond. That's who I was looking for. Did anybody else say it first? Joshua is the first one who I see with it. I don't see anybody else who said it. But yes, the name I was looking for was Frank Osmond. Frank Osmond was what I was looking for. And yeah. But he was in lifeboat number 2 with lifeboat number 2 with Boxhall. But yeah, Frank Osmond. That's who I was looking for. Good job. Listen, good job, man. I'm impressed. That's a tough one. But yeah, Frank Osmond. He thought that when he saw the Titanic break in half, he thought he saw the Titanic's engine slide out of the stern and go into the bow section. That's what he thought. Let's see here. Lieutenant Jack, I'm a military historian on the ship channel, and I got nothing. That's funny, Lieutenant Drake. That's funny. It made me laugh. All right, here we go. And on that note, okay, on that same topic, okay, let's see. What is it he most likely saw that he confused with the ship's engines? So, when Frank Osmond saw the Titanic do something that he thought was the engines sliding from the stern into the bow section, what is it most commonly believed that he actually saw? He just misinterpreted what he saw. What do they think he saw? Ready, set, go. What do they think he saw? What do they think he saw? Let's see. Debris, piece of the ship. You're on the right track, Maritime, but I'm looking for something more specific. Funnels collapsed, the door, boilers. Let's see here. Oh, Joel, he saw Titanic superstructure fall. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's exactly what I was looking for. He was looking. It is commonly believed that what he was looking at, that's the exact area where the two big chunks of superstructure came loose. And one part of the superstructure broke away from the ship and slid down towards the bow section. So they believe that it was the two pieces of superstructure that, based on where he was, he misinterpreted. Sam, wait, did a lot of people say that? Hang on, let me go back. Did a lot of people say that? Let's see. One person, Napoleon said superstructure, but it was before I said go, so it doesn't count. Boilers, fans, boilers, the deck, piece of debris of the ship. Maritime was on the right path. Engine room falling down. Second pair. Logan, the forward superstructure tower falling off. So Logan said it too. He's the first one I see. So Logan got it. Keith, the forward structure, kind of on the right path. Yeah. One of the two towers. So a lot of people got it. Okay, several people got it before, but I'll give it to all of you. I'll give it to all of you. I will give that to all of you. Let's see here. Giggles, what is the superstructure? Basically, it refers to the top parts of the ship. So like all this white area up here, like the top parts of the hull, that's considered part of the Titanic superstructure. So that's roughly how, that's the best way to think about it. Let's see here. We got that. We got, all right, next question. Next question. All right, y'all are going to get this one in 2 seconds. You guys are going to get this one in 2 seconds. Who? All right, and before you all answer, remember the rules. That's all I'm going to say. Remember the rules. Who was the man who had only one mission on the night that the Titanic sank? His mission was to make sure that the RMS Titanic went down with as little alcohol on board as possible. Who was this man? Who was the man who he took it upon himself to save the alcohol of this great ship? What was his name? What was his name? Ready, set. Nope, no, don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Oh, Maritime, it's a trap. Don't go. Don't go. People are right. No, don't answer. Doesn't count. Doesn't count. Go. What is it? Go. Go. Lieutenant Drake, Charles Yelkin. Lieutenant Drake got it first. Charles Yelkin. There's the chat. There's the chat. Oh, you guys are so much fun. All of you are so much fun. Polly, Chief Baker, Charles Yelkin. Oh, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. It was a trap. That was so funny. That was fun. Like Maritime knew what I was doing. He knew what I was doing. Right off the bat, he knew what I was doing. Good job, guys. Good job. That was fun. That was fun. All right, next question. As the Titanic stern slipped beneath the surface, the survivors on the surface said that about 10 to 20 seconds after the ship disappeared, they began to hear what sounded like explosions under the water, and they also said they felt the ocean begin to vibrate gently. What was the cause of these sounds and vibrations coming from underwater? Ready, set, go. What was this? What was this? What were these sounds and vibrations? Maritime history, implosions from the stern. There they all come, implosions from the stern. It started imploding. Maritime history got it first. Maritime, do you have like crazy fast internet connection, or are you just like I could just picture you like waiting at your computer, like your fingers on the keyboard, and as soon as I say something, you're like is it something like that? Like you are so fast. You are so fast. I can never get over it. Maritime, yep. So fast. Dang it, Maritime. Bad. He is a robot. Let's see here. Maritime knows his stuff. That's for darn sure. Maritime really does know his stuff. All right, next question. Let's see here. All right. This is our last question of the night. Are you all ready? This is the last question of the evening. Last question of the night. All right. Are you all ready for this? Are you all ready for this? Ban maritime. Hang on a second. Should I give maritime a timeout for the last question? Yes or no? Should I give maritime a timeout for the last question? But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Please, no. Maritime, we're just having fun. I'm actually curious what the poll's going to do. 69% yes. Maritime, you made some enemies. We're just having fun, Maritime. Maritime, thanks for being a good sport. You're fun to mess with, man. Thanks for being a fan. But all right, all's fair in love and war. Q&A. All right, here we go. Last question of the night. Are you all ready? In 1934, as the RMS Olympic was in the process of being retired, under the new Cunard White Star Company name, a brand new revolutionary ocean liner that would change the course of history was currently being built. Its hull number was 534. What ship was this? Ready, set, go. What ship was this? Phyllis got it. Queen Mary. Great job. Everybody knows this. Queen Mary. Phyllis beat maritime history. Phyllis, good job. Great job, guys. Great job. That is it for tonight's Q&A. That was a ton of fun. That was an absolute ton of fun. Michael, Brightside, no. Brightside does not even deserve to be mentioned with ship history. All right, guys. Well, hey, that was a great Q&A. And question for you all. So I've got my next video already made and ready to go. Would you all like me to release it tonight? Yes or no? Would you guys like me to release? I have a Titanic video filmed and ready to go. It's all ready to go. I just got to upload it. Would you all like me to release that video tonight? Would you all like me to release tonight? Yes or no? Please vote up above. Would you all like me to release that video tonight? 96% no. Wow. 96% no. Wow, you guys don't want the video tonight? Okay. All right, then. I'll just release it tomorrow. 96% no. I got you. All right. I'll release it tomorrow. No big deal. All right. I'm joking again. I'll release it tonight. Are you blind? Sorry, guys. You guys know I'm a natural jokester. All right. I'll release the video here in a few minutes as soon as the stream gets archived. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. This is an awesome live stream, and I will see you all next week at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, just like always. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. This is a great live stream, and you all stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.